guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is obviously on this makeup look right here. It's a really pretty makeup look with a bold wing liner and a dark berry lip. I thought this look would be really pretty on Valentine's Day, for date night, or even every day if you wear makeup like that. But it's just really pretty, and the great thing about it is that it's really easy to do. It's one of those looks where it looks like you took like forever on your makeup, but really you just threw on some wing liner, some lashes, and some lipstick and you're good to go. So that's one great thing about this tutorial. And another one is that everything is affordable. Everything from the products to the brushes. I really tried to make everything really just affordable for everybody. I really tried to make this whole video just perfect for every single person out there. I mean, even with the look, I made it a really versatile look. You can take the wing away, you can take the lashes away, you can switch out the lip color. But this look in itself is really pretty, but you can do a lot of different things with it and mix it up. So that's why I wanted to create this makeup tutorial for you guys. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it, as you guys all know. And also, you can follow me on all of my social media, and I will link that down below for you guys. And I think that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let's just jump right into the video. So of course I'm going to start by priming my face, and to do that I'm going to be using the NYX First Base Primer Spray. This is super easy because you literally just spray it all over your face. And then I'm going to go in with foundation. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation, the 2-in-1. And I have mine in the shade 01 Creamy Vanilla. I just got this, so I'm hoping that it's not too light. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. And I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation like Blender Beauty Sponge. Funny story, I actually went and got this foundation about 2 weeks ago, and I mean, I was a little self-tanned then, but I ended up getting the shade, it's like 06 Sand Beige, and I went to go use it and I was like obviously way too dark if Creamy Vanilla works for me. Like, that's an example of how tan I think I am. Like, it's just like expectations versus reality. So now that our foundation's on, I'm going to quickly go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm going to go in a little bit of a different order today. I'm just going to try this out and see how I like it. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. Alright, my camera wasn't recording, but you guys didn't really miss anything. I'm just priming my eyes with some Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid and in my inner corner to conceal any darkness or veins on my lids. I'm going to blend that out using the L'Oreal Infallible little concealer blender. Actually, I don't know if it's called the concealer blender. I don't think it is, but it's just a little blue one. I don't actually know the official name of it. I like this one because it's good for like getting in all the little creases and crevices of your eye because of like the flat edge on it. And before I set this, I forgot I was going to use an eyeshadow primer this time, but I'm just going to pop on a little bit of this Milani eyeshadow primer, and I have mine in the shade 01 Nude. I've never used this before, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so after that sat for a second, I'm going to go ahead and set everything down using my NYX Avant Pop palette. This one is in the Nouveau Chic one, and I'm just going to take this yellow shade right here, and using a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. It has some orange on it, but I swear the orange isn't coming off or anything. I'm just going to take the yellow shade and use that to set everything down. I'm just packing this on from brow bone all the way down to my lash line. So before I move into eyeshadow, I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette. Recently, I've been trying to go cruelty-free with my makeup. I'm deciding to make the change. So I'm still using my products that aren't cruelty-free, and I'm going to try to transition them to off-camera too. But for now, most of my products aren't cruelty-free, so I'm just not repurchasing any you know, brands that aren't cruelty free. If anyone knows a good brand that has good cruelty free eyebrow products, because I really need a new eyebrow pencil that's cruelty free, then let me know and leave it in the description below. I would like to know a high-end one and a drugstore one. Preferably pencils too. I like pencils a lot. So I'm going to take my other NYX Avant Pop palette. This one is in the shade Surreal My Heart. It's got some fun colors in here. I am going to take this end shade right here. It's like a really pretty mauve, like brownish color. And I'm just going to buff this all into the outer corner of my eye, like the outer V area. And I'm going to use a Wet n Wild, I think this is like their deluxe crease brush. I'm going to bring it into the inner corner a little bit so it's not so blank, but keeping it mainly on the outer part of my eye. I'm going to also bring it in right here. I'm not going to be too precise with this shade since it's not really an intense shade and I just kind of want it as a flush of color over my lid. On that first brush that we used, I'm just going to take the first shade that we used from the other NYX palette, that yellow shade, and I am just going to pack this all over my lid. So I'm just bringing this all over my lid and kind of into this inner part here, just to brighten up the lid a little bit. And then going back in with that Wet n Wild brush with no more eyeshadow on it, I'm just going to go around the edges so everything's nice and blended. So now that our eyes are nice and soft and pretty, I'm going to do the wing liner, and I'm going to do my winged liner a little bit different today, which is scary because, I don't know, just, how long has my choker been messed up for? Anyways, so we shall see how it goes. So I want my wing to be pretty elongated. The look I'm going for is my eyes to be really soft but like elongated, and my lips to be like dark, vampy, pretty, berry, yeah, you know. So for eyeliner, I'm going to also be using a new product and a different type of product, which is also scary on top of it. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Eyestudio Gel Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Blackest Black. And I don't have a lot of experience with gel liner, so this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm just using this e.l.f. small angle brush because this is the only brush I have that would do for gel eyeliner. So the different technique I'm doing is I'm going to actually start from the top and bring it out and down instead of starting from like up. Oh my god. It's time for the wing. Alright. And of course it's like 10 times thicker than I anticipated, but it's okay. It's okay. Now, the reason why I didn't do my concealer is so we could clean up if we needed to. So, I'm really glad I did not do my concealer first, because the end's looking a little bit messy, but it's an easy cleanup. Alright, so that's probably the best that it's going to get for the cleanup. I think I need to make this one slightly thicker. So now that our winged eyeliner is done, I'm going to pop on some mascara, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black one to prep our lashes for some falsies. You do not have to wear falsies, of course, if you don't want to, but I am going to for the purpose of this video. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? So now that our mascara is on, I'm going to pop on some lashes, and I don't have the box for these, but I swear I've only worn once. These ones are the Ardell Wispies, and I'm going to pop them on with some Duo Lash Adhesive. Then I'm just going to pop them on. How many times can I say pop them on? But I'm just going to set them on. See, look how pretty they are. They're pretty long actually. They're longer than I remember, but they're just really like flirty, wispy, and they're only like $4. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the face, and I'm going to be concealing with my Maybelline Fit Me once again in the shade Fair, and I'm just concealing, oh, this one's running low, under my eyes, on my forehead, down my nose, if I can get it straight. Can never get it perfectly straight. Oh. On my cupid's bow and on my chin. And I'm just going to blend this out with a little L'Oreal Infallible sponge, the blue one. So once that's all nice and blended out, we're going to set it. And to set it, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. It's a really like finely milled white powder, and I've heard that it's a dupe for the IT Cosmetics Bybel Pores powder. And to set underneath my eyes and everywhere we put the concealer, I'm just going to be using this sponge, the L'Oreal sponge. And then now once we look crazy, I'm going to take a fluffier brush and just dust it over my entire face. And this one is the Real Techniques powder brush. And I'm just setting the rest of my face and blending it all. So now what is next? We're going to start to warm up the skin, and I'm going to be using this e.l.f. blush and bronzer duo in the shade Saint Lucia. And I'm going to be using a Sonia Kashuk, if I can find it. I'm going to be using a Sonia Kashuk blush brush. I'm going to kind of start carving out my cheekbones. I'm usually not this pale, so it's a little intense for me right now. To bronze up my face, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I have mine in the shade Light Bronzer. It smells so good. It smells like coconuts. I'm going to be using this on a blending and bronzing brush from Eco Tools. It looks like this. I'm just going to start to warm up the rest of my face. Moving on to blush, I'm going to be using the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. And I'm going to take this on this Wet n Wild large stippling brush here. This blush is so pretty. I'm sure you guys have like heard of it or tried it. Moving on to highlight, I'm going to take my Carli Bybel palette and the BH and Carli Bybel collaboration. And I'm going to be using this light pink shade here from the palette. And I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush to apply that. This highlight is so pretty, like, and pigmented. It's got a really, like, it's like a pinky champagne highlight. Before I finish up my under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face again with my NYX First Base Primer Spray. I'm just going to let all the powders and everything just sink into my skin. This is going to make everything so skin-like and pretty and like all as like one. So I'm just going to let everything just absorb into my skin. For the under eye, it's going to be super simple. I mean, the whole eye look is super simple, so we're going to keep it easy. No, I just dropped it. I'm going to take the shade that we used like all over our lid and just run that underneath my eye. I'm going to be using this little Wet n Wild double-sided brush. So I'm going to use the fluffy side. And that's all we're going to do for the lower lash line. Super easy. I'm just going to apply some mascara. This one's the L'Oreal Telescopic. So now that we have our mascara on, it's time to move on to the lips, and then this look is finished. So I'm going to be using this Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Notion, and I do not have a lip liner to go with this. I did not get the Colourpop lip liner that goes with it, so this is going to be a little scary because I'm terrible at applying lipstick. And now that the lips are on, this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I think that anyone can do it, even if you're not the best at it. For example, I'm not the best at wing liner, but I wanted to do wing liner, so practice makes perfect. If I want to do wing liner, I'm going to do wing liner. Just do what you love, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.